wiase no so esanse why you picture Yefrewo Betty Jomame Betty Fiani Brosimo so who could now that you have rescued your man John Dramani Hammer you need to open to me and until I have frozen Cybra Yadawasi
and may the heavens rescue this land. We need a man with vision to lead. John Mahama is the man for us. Oh, Ghana needs a change.
Imobi akwaba eba NDC 360 ena yejebre na watwi bia ebo dawuro efa enhyehyeye pa ene ne pa NDC amanyuku ene yewura John Dramani Mahama ewoma oman Ghana as far as the upcoming 2024 elections is concerned haso ena nyema ekotwiba bremai efa amamu bonia ekoso ye my Ghana mu a ede ahokyere ne konada ababeto ye nyina asomanfo so no na yejebre in semino baako boko what is our wono senebeya akuraketo akra ebeti ase media ne Sammy Gyemfi busomfo achiame hinema NDC Amanyoko, and I will be hosting the edition of NDC 360 show. We streaming live on Facebook on NDC 360, X, the one our friend on Twitter, NDC 360 official, and on YouTube, NDC 360 official as well. We are also having a simulcast on 5 television networks simultaneously. We are live on Angel TV, TVXYZ, Wizard TV, Bawumia TV, and Loud Silence TV. And today we are also live on MBN TV. Thank them. And the many other platforms streaming this program live on YouTube and other social media platforms. We are most grateful to you. What are we talking about today? Very short. We're talking about Nkontompo Hine Alhaji Bawumia, Utu Frankama MPP. And Trobi Brea, where dear Chegana for Futura, what to Ghana for near. Ofi say you refi into bit me asan so the 6 adane na about whether you need medical chum say about we here, and it is about GDA. It's about who among those vying for the presidency we can trust. And today we will be assessing his credibility to see say so ukarina the student the bino ekre nipa ye betumi anya no GDA e de oman ahyenensa anase dabi na ye wie no under the moment of true segment, yebeba lest we forget, and lest we forget, and ye kaka ho afa yura John Dramani Mahama, ni nyuma pa wa ya aboa Ghana empempi no anadodo no refi no yebe kaka ho kakra ne yebe health sector, some of the achievements, the superior legacy of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, emreti ya wa wonyaye edebe sumo mei enyuma pa wo ye ya enunti ye gyina so Astre biem se Ghana for beye nemwa amato aba no ama ne biem isan se mpanyifo se de waye bi da no ene ye frɛ no ayeboafo na you realize we forget na ye the NDC and U segment no so ebebremo, and today on NDC and U we are revisiting the conversation about the Mahama 24-hour economy. Nhyehyɛ pa yura Mahama ede ba ede adwuma ebeba Ghana bebree na edi ahotompuntuo eni sika ba yebotom no ene ye besanso edi ho enkomobiem. And these are the 3 main segments that we have for you. Medikai, like I said, we are live on Facebook, on X, and on YouTube. We are also live on the television stations I've already acknowledged and many other platforms. And like the link, share the link, and more importantly, comment, because I believe that I can count many of your text messages. Tell a friend to tell a friend that Sammy Gyemfi is live. NDC 360 is on. Yeah, the NDC in Sempano. If Ghana mpuntu Ghana dache hono. Yeah, the bremo. No krense munkwa. A dance ye eteye chira. Ubehwe jumedi ye no. Ebe boawo amwo hunye bebre ha na bia wontwe wadwen enko so. Na boawo mwetimi ato aba pa mame. Eno nti ene yenye adverting team bia. Just watch this moment of truth montage for me. Screen to bring you the first presentation on exposing the dishonesty of Alhaji Bawumia. Shall we, Mami CCI? In table 4, this is the moment of truth, where we serve you with the truth and only the truth, nothing but the truth. And we are talking about the man on the screen, Alhaji Mahmudu Bawumia. We are talking about him because in Prempria Yeka say, Onone Omampeni Abediechri. Omei Abaya Watia Konyaso. Basu Kua Abaya Tse. Se Omojo Omei Sika Sem Yinasono. Onone Ye Basu Ku ni Titireni. And Itigana Sem Sika Sem Yakuchi Babre Meninano. Upeso Humunchi Mua Pape Nebiti Machrum, Alhaji Bawumia. Na Potokasem Yakane say he's the chairman of the economic management team. They say improdie Utu Frankama MPP Amanyukua or Nam Airborne Twaze Mon Festia Nemame Mon Festia Nemame or Kansen Bibli. Ubi also Yenistia, Ubi Yenistia and Finisem. We need license in Punia Manistia because on any driver in Yanano, ye the car, ye Ghana share one sano. Omodi Afa Kwan Boneso, Amakana Kunya accidenta, and the Yahuchenia Benidie Ababetu and so. And so they be also Mon Festia Nemae. Now, minim say wa wo hwebe no woni me be ya adwen say se ye betumi di stia na ma wura Bawumia ade ba ko pa e wo se ye gina so na yesu sudua ye de be so no wahwe na yetimi hu se ye betumi anya ne mugidie no ne nokre ka se ne sitie esan say onipa bi a won ka nokre you cannot trust the person. You see about why ye ba betui. It's not just about promises, boshe. Eno de yatia bre. Enye why ne betumi de adwen wanwaso foforo bi aba, even though that is important. Enye de odwan anum se mayewe da bi. De hia titiru pa ne se nipa kura wo kasa nsem no, o hye wo sa abo no, o kasa big ideas and policies no. Ni sudi ne bind to say, what is his track record? Na so ne dwuma waye ne nyuma woye ne nsem kaye ne de oyefa ne nsem kaye ho no ebetumi amaye nya ne mugidie de o meya hye ne sana. Trustworthiness is what we are talking about, because if I can't trust you, then I can't give you my vote. It's as simple as that. So which of these two leaders, John Mahama, Alhaji Bawumia, leading the two major political parties into the 2024 election, can we trust? That is why this conversation is important, and I want you to listen carefully. Maybe the NSA may send pensem na mama wadanse. Maybe I me to be also make chiri na mama obiadi. Na wankasa wo de akwa adwendwen mu. Na wankasa wasi agina ya. Ebeboa wankasa wabrabo. Wo ma wabusua ene wo dache. Now, I will start with this quotation from a man called Brian Tracy. And Brian Tracy say the glue that holds all relationships together, including the relationship between the leader and the led, is trust. And trust is based on integrity. Pape oye obi a wabempa trainers sem ko Canada memwa they celebrating Ajidin people all across the world read his writings. Waka sembi ehun here was a Ghana for your twa adwensi so. Or say glue a ka ye first a candy for leaders. Any on manful boom no a blue back up e GD trust. Na say GD no ne fapem and no kreka integrity. If you don't have integrity, you cannot be trusted. And fa wo se nipa ne be promise wo se to abamame o to abamame a me do be kwa buchiri mema $1 million maybe adwuma and fa wo ni de nipa ne be ka se nipa kro ne obi a onya no kwafo a his words means very little. Now you see ene yentumi kan nsem nyina etima fa nsem no ne fa bi part 1 pe. And under this part 1, may you see in Kontompa Kasiye edu 10 lies that Alhaji Bawumia has peddled. And I will give you the evidence for you to know that indeed this man is a liar. When we call him a liar, we are not insulting him, we are not attacking him, because that is who he is, that is his nature, that is his name, that is his title, and that is the only name you can call him. And what you say for the kind 2020 MPP4 call Cape Coast. Omo ko launch omo manifesto. Bosha hodo anomo woma Ghana for. It was just like this time 2024 ya niye kwa kotuaba, because 2020 was an election year. Why am I starting with this? Because this was a promise and Asemo Bawumia kae in the run up to the 2020 elections. And you better be the toto and someone never can in the run up to the 2024 elections. Or say and yes, omu besi harbor for Frama Cape Coast for Debbie. Or say, omu si, we are building a new harbor for the people of Cape Coast. Bawumia ne kasa seminar. And what dance in Hwe mame?
Good news for you. We are building a new harbor in Cape Coast and a new airport in Cape Coast. People of Cape Coast, I have good news for you. We are building a new harbor in Cape Coast and a new airport in Cape Coast.
Now, producer, I want you to play the video again. And while we're rebel, because we just bring out the work. Say, good people of Cape Coast. No, we will build, or say we are building. Tape in my
Cape Coast, I have good news for you. We are building a new harbor in Cape Coast and a new airport in Cape Coast.
Therefore, that is it. Kalkum yetinu kwenu. Bible say wenu wasem ye de bebu afo na ye de bebu abem. O say we are building. Enti ene wa wo hweme no. Including MPP for amohwemia e bi kura mu didi matami. Ye bisa mo say harbor na Bawumia say they are building o si no away. Because ono ankasa ne boss o mampanyi akufuado ye to abane ma onu wie pe no wakọ radio so akọka say ono onka ni ba bia say obesi ana wo si harbor ama Cape Coast for chene so o mampanyi akufuado not Sammy Gyemfi, not NDC o say Bawumia your trofo because ono your mampanyi no onka ni ba bia da say o si harbor e wo Cape Coast and now will be see. And on what dance in the remember.
As the harbor, we have to be very clear in our mind. We never committed ourselves. I never said I was going to build a harbor in Cape Coast. I said I was going to build a landing site, like what I've done in these other 6 other places in the central region. Cape Coast also will have its own landing site, and the construction of that will begin next year. The airport. The airport.
You see, MPP for free say Ghana for we have short memories. So, o me twankontompo 2016 ade to me 2020 o me twankontompo sa 2024 aba and o masan so den sem de ba no moto Ghana for mrade and e bi no mo boje Bawumia so. But this is the man we are talking about. We see you are building a harbor. At the time when Bawumia Kasano, there was no place in Cape Coast and you see harbor. Baby, I can't you are near door. Na campus ya to 1 block to see you see harbor. Not even 1 block. Yet with me TV cameras and in we are building a harbor. Then 1 year down the line, Akufo-Addo say, "Me share Bubiasa." We never. The commitment was never to build a harbor, but a landing site, and a harbor. So when we say MPP for Subaintie, when we say that Bawumia the Subaintie, and at the time this happened, we say we are some we see here, and Ghana, various media organizations, and report to here. So one see a maybe a wide range Amazon. And let me play to you a news report that Joy News did on this. Cape Coast Fran Kasa, a Kasa about Nada, Papeo Dasui, Monfano Tosumame, Alaji Bawumia, or the Dada Omo. Play that video for me.
I don't understand the apology. What he's saying, I don't understand it. Is he apologizing that he lied on Eagle FM? Or is apologizing that he's no longer going to build a harbor for us? You see, and what we have at Elimina is not a harbor that he promised Cape Coast. What Nanado has done, Nanado has told people of Cape Coast that we should all start crying. He has told that at Cape Coast, our father has died, our mother has died. So what we have Cape Coast now is funeral. So from tomorrow, we Cape Coasters, we are going to put on black. We are going to mourn Nanado. We are going to put on black because he has deceived us. And we are demanding, we the youth of Cape Coast, we are demanding our harbor and the airport that he promised because it is in his manifesto.
I can't say there. Is maybe a man. The moment permits a quiet Bawumia, less some can. Bawumia, we want to cassette with her. Well, there you go. I will be there. I will be there. Oh yeah, harbor. No, on your airport. Why then here? And President Nakasa, Nanado. And I see a bella. Now, but I said, my neighbors plane the airport. That man, no one could be see harbor man. amala abe ku techimense ndi we need to
that is how depraved our country has become. That today we have in a very high office, at the very top, a man occupying the very high position of vice president. Nipa no kresi eninenum. Yenim boni no kredi aye Alhaji Bawumia. No krenam left, no far right. No krenam ha, no far say. How can you lie to people like this? How? Now, odi habo no kra na wodada or more. Enka airport now di twa because he said we are building a new harbor and airport. It's airport no put ye kese. And I mean, Kasiebo uko Cape Coast harbor nail airport wa she nothing has been done. Say same podium munya to me we no. O man penye kufu abese wa koda adwen wo say Cape Coast for kra mo sem fata airport. Oh yes, waka. E bia na unte. Waji 2 million based on Bosha what the asha was say Messi harbor awensi. Or say Messi airport and no. What the Kawonya no humpu. Also, I dream when we said, maybe I won't share here, Sana, and kindly keep Kuzi, 1 hour 30 minutes, and kindly keep Kuzi 1 hour 30 minutes. What do you hear? One don't see any.
This morning, people feel strongly that looking at our potential in tourism, we need to put up an airport.
This is a place which is about 1.5 hours from the capital, which is a major international airport. There's an airport in Takrady. Well, the studies are...
Go ahead. You don't see the need of an airport.
I'm not going to say the need. These things, they're not the response of a government should not just be people saying we need an airport. The response of a government should be the matter has been thoroughly examined and the need has been established. That is the process that the Ministry of Aviation is going through. Is doing the same with Koforidua from the region from which I come, which is also another regional location which is very near Accra, another an hour and a half, to be able to decide for ourselves whether in fact the need for the airport can be justified when you have Accra, you have Kumasi, you have Tamale, you have Takrady, whether on the coast with Accra's presence, there's a need for an additional airport.
Okay. Let me just bring up this question, if you don't mind, because this is the first time I'm at...
We are building a new harbor in Cape Coast and a new airport in Cape Coast. It is very critical that we do that. An airport makes a lot of sense in Cape Coast. It's a real tourist hub, and between Greater Accra, Kumasi, and Cape Coast, you have a triangle that really is a lot of hub of economic activity. You can build railway lines between them, and it's a major growth pool if we put an airport here to drive infrastructure growth.
I can't help myself but laugh. Video ID can boy any o mampenye kufuado. Wako free mante wako tena radio so. I was say habo ne de ho de crowd ne de so wan hyesa abo no Bawumia ne kodi ne tro. Airport so a o say o mampenye kufuado eni mi so onhoro so. So o twifa ne bosa again de se ka airport we here ma Cape Coast na o say o me nka saba ye ntimi nsore nka say yekusi airport sa kwa e o say ye hwehwemu hu say airport so no ebe here because enkan wo here Takrady wo here o nyina wo airport Cape Coast shemfinfinti Cape Coast there I feel say ye examination here enti Alhaji Bawumia anya examination no sa hwehwemu e wo say nka Alhaji o mampeja kufu do say wo say wo ye ansa na waka say wo be si airport wo Cape Coast no ade no ma nyansa ansa no mode sa aboshe na eba abeji tumi afi o manya tumi awie no so aboa no fidie ne chie na fidie chi na ne sunku agya no so ade sunku se se di o se o ayekwa se ekoye nhwemu se wuhia aso tie Bawumia o so wuhia pa ye nya airport e Cape Coast because Cape Coast wa Takrady wa ha enkran wa a triangle no wa ye ne sa sei tie ye kra bit my railway lines. You see this man, he talks big. but he also lies big. He is nothing but a braggadocious talkative. Oyobi ananoe de. Say yamfa doko sempa under the nipano or your expects. And that is what you have seen. Number 2, the Tresa Bawumia on Kanokre, and we can't trust him. Cape Coast for airports and harbor fiasco netunchen. Now here we. Or say in 18 months of an MPP government, no community in Ghana will have a water or toilet problem. Bawumia nekai 2016. We just seen Pieso. Se Ghana for montu abamaye. Na motu abamaya. But so me do no twechi. Ensure ehawe wo Ghana nyina no ebe solve. Ni ama Ghana for nyina esupano. Ejanan bia ya ne problems e wo nyina so ebe solve. Na se bi obia so enya bi. Bawumia nekai. This was not even in the NPP's 2016 manifesto. Ne no manifesto mo. Into to me say it's a failed manifesto promise. Now, party biano, eto de bianye, or more manifesto promises in Yano Mutimi do so. This was not a manifesto promise, but because of your phones, platforms were now it is enthroned above from left, right, center. Even what is not in their manifesto, he will lie about. This is the evidence. Video the mame.
There should be no village or community in Ghana after the first 2 years that would have a water problem or a toilet problem.
No. Full video now come in 18 months. No community will have a water or toilet problem. Nti wa wo hweme no bisa ho kano krekere ho say enne Ghana 18 months na twam mfie mo twini 8 years. Ya in their 8th year. Water and toilet problem no ya solve where we are now. How can any politician even make such a promise? It is only a liar. Or no, everything is about power. So be ditro aji to me kura won fa ho. Number 3. Alhaji Bawumia 2016. Oba yanim se Ghana for yanto abama MPP. No betina konya so no. Oka asem bia na ede pa. Se bi se dia asem we ukom wuram. Eko ka kira aboa moti akra obedi wachi afiri wuram abafie. Asemu na esichire wom, asemu na ewowom ede. Also, we don't have to borrow for roads. All we need to do is to tow the roads. Also, Ghana, unyame shrai. Ejane boss Akufo-Addo say tisika so come there. And Bawumia ebo 10 awon chen. Say oh. Akwanya Ghana ye nyina ye hia kra say ebeje besia. Yenyansa akwan na yaye no yemfa road tools insisi so ye gigi sika na ye betumi dia ya akwan ni nyina obi ni se nipa bi petini ada pa ka bibisa. Somebody is watching. I'm not a prophet, but I'm sure obi I want to say we no maybe thinking say Sammy Gyemfi obo Bawumia ntimi nkasa anywhere.
We don't have to borrow money from anywhere. Just tour the various sections of the road and we'll raise the money to do the roads in Ghana.
Producer, I'm about to repeat it, repeat it.
We don't have to borrow money from anywhere. Just tour the various sections of the road and we'll raise the money to do the roads in Ghana.
So, and I'm and throw here in Kontumpo here. 2016, no can't run an hour. And then you can't run an hour, Sasso Asanos when he beating co. A young tron qua. Obe hang and ya calendar, then no say, oh, yeah, by yen is here. Nancy, meeting me no Kojana and Anamatraconia and no German. Yeah, was yes, some way you bet Yamoka. Now people still believe this liar. Just a penny say a day yell. Now, ya, you now fire. And throw away that you still believe this liar. Nanyane MPP agu anka Darocha party, Professor Kufia Briva party, UP party. Kapapa we betimi aye omo Franka Tufuana. And never besia mabo besia. Amen na Ghana car. Kwame Nkrumah Afrifa Nikotoka Echampo Akufuado Papa Mpu, Akufunum, Dr. Hila Liman, JJ Rollins, Papa Kofo, Papa Tamils, Papa John Mahama, 59 years. And what's not Konyaso? Best on boy and a cow Mudi Jagana, 120 billion. Opana Jack Toronto Nini Yakitwa. Bawumia was saying this year Bobesia Pudia Quine. Omo de Kano. Every 120 billion to 538.6 billion. And now check Ghana, Ghana, your population about 30 million. Ghana Libya the cap over 22,000 cities. Yes, including Wawasheme, including NPP, CPP, NDC, including a cracket over 22,000. It is 220 million. In the Ghana is bankrupt. And in fact, not only are we engulfed in debts, IMF also despite the promise by this government, said we will never go to the IMF. IMF da. And then Ghana is the world's largest borrower in terms of IMF. What do you read video with CCA? Producer, give us that tip and let people judge for themselves.
What was the promise of the NPP?
You have to borrow responsibly.
He lied. Today, Ghana remains the world's largest borrower at the IMF. Nanado doesn't give a hoot.
We will borrow money. Everybody borrows money.
They promise to borrow responsibly.
It only means that we are going to borrow responsibly and not recklessly.
I warned Akufo-Addo about his excessive borrowing, but he didn't listen.
Who was that?
Says so.
They were warned from 2019 all through to 2024. They kept borrowing.
You have to borrow responsibly.
Ghana's debt is projected to hit a staggering 99% of GDP by the end of 2023.
You have to borrow responsibly.
As the World Bank has cautioned Ghana against excessive borrowing amidst concerns,
it only means that we are going to borrow responsibly and not recklessly.
As a Ghanaian, if we divide the national debt by the total number of Ghanaians, which is roughly give or take 30 million, in 2017, every Ghanaian owed 4,874 cedis. Fast forward to 2021, you owe 12,146 each and every one of you. When we look at 2024, when President Nana Akufo-Addo will be leaving office, you will be owing all the international debtors 18,312 Ghanaian cedi.
You have to borrow responsibly and not recklessly. You have to borrow responsibly and not recklessly.
Words may be forgotten, but broken promises are etched in our souls. Your words mean nothing, Bawumia, when your actions are complete opposite of what you did in office.
These are the people who said, these are the same people. Confused bunch of people. Confused. They don't know anything. And so no change the this is their scorecard relative to borrowing. All presidents from Nkrumah to Mahama in 59 years, 120 billion. More 7 years, 81.8 billion. Nobody had the papa mpo Kenya ya. Dear nobody's canae. Not even one hospital. Or meeting a fiti say whether a regional hospital or a district hospital, your fiti say a we. And the petimi kum kwa jaya. Dear nobody's canae. With disikani say a tamp. And that is why we are struggling. And these people say they will break the 8. Almost sounds what shall to Abama Omo. And some want to make another mistake. No. Don't make a third time mistake by believing these lies. Number 4, Alhaji Bawumia na. I say we will start constructing roads with concrete instead of asphalt. Yamposo kakra hadie emwedru. asem we emu edru so because since Ghana beto ho no nkroma kra o de fa ho di ba menye so shebo she bi say but this man Bawumia promised Ghana kwa nyina wo se we asfata esentem dodo nti ono o the proposal akoma baya giatum nti akwaya wo Ghana nyina no mo ba ye no concrete na Ghana fo abaje so you na asem de ehu kura ne say asem no ka na sori den muntie mi yo yes o ka no political campaign platform so waka say oh political campaign platform the deputy minister muntie mi ye onyame fie enya sori bia kwa lighthouse osofo penyi dagi word mills na sori onyame fie nyame sofo tewo you see Bawumia ensuru nyame just like ne boss Akufuado ada de nyame so we see asori dayama no a wafa so de awia Ghana sika over 1 billion new Ghana cedis na de otimi ya ma nyame the biggest pits in the whole world no Bawumia so kujina asori dem ekodi tro so obeye concrete roads asphalt crade enye omujaye mepacho hwe eho adanse ni
this asphalt bitumen stuff which the roads get washed away after 2 seasons. You look at the Mamoto Way, which was built with concrete and it is lasting almost 50 years. And so that sort of got me thinking, and we started that discussion. It's a simple idea, but it's full of wisdom. I checked and I realized that even in India, since 2014 in India, they have a policy to only build concrete roads because it works out much cheaper. So I said, well, let me bring this to my bosses, and we have been discussing this as recently as last week in Parliament. And Bishop Dag, I'll let you into it. Cabinet did decide last week that we should move towards concrete roads as a country.
Well, it say Harvest Chapel, it say a lighthouse. Whether Harvest or lighthouse, it's Bishop Dag. But no matter the name of the church, nyame fie, ni nyame asafo, nyame man, nyame hunhum ti omumu. Okudi trama ya boy ensem wama. Se wo be concrete roads. In fie nwotwe ni since o kasa aseni. Concrete road ne bi wen. Wa wo tie ni MPP ni a, wo hwe me a wo didi matem no. Wo hun concrete road ne bi wo krom. And you are marketing this liar. I don't know yes and before I don't know yes Moon patch or for truth may catch I say tetena. Say we are in the time of grace. Adom remuni away. Tetena na mransem dunia jumana Bawumia. Enko jira wo twatro na asase apai na nyame bufu no asase na meneno. How can you lie even in church? How can you lie like that? 80 okay and Central for report here. Ghana Web, this is it. 18 July 2017. We'll start constructing concrete roads in Ghana. Bawumia. Number 5, where the Fawankasa was sitting. This is direct. And then before the BBR by a friend of e-levy, Momo tax. It doesn't only apply to mobile money. I will send you a T-Sika to we hear new breast someone in 50 years, Juma, or send you another some T-Sika. And yet, Bawumia obey economic management in Chamaya, KNT been paying some da. But baby, I'm a this same Bawumia, 2020 Okotoaba, on Peace FM, sometime in August 2016, who said about 12 Mrasun, MPP here to me, Ofitia Sipian Kuntumpu. Kuntumpu Neneze, or say, oh, Mumbo dear, a year phone you. And he near say the trouble about to because Mumu ye yamfo and yamfo ne mumu. And ti tropa say the better mumu so dear, there be that. Bawumia promise, yet or no one casa, FM had the e-levy buy. Share this video for me.
The point is that you are not taxing mobile money, and it is, for me, my view and that we should not tax mobile money, because mobile money transactions, a lot of the people who are using these transactions are very poor people. You know, someone will get sent 5 CDs on mobile money. Why would you want to tax that? The point is that you are not taxing mobile money, and it is, for me, my a view and that we should not tax mobile money, because mobile money transactions, a lot of the people who are using these transactions are very poor people. You know, someone will get sent 5 CDs on mobile money. Why would you want to tax that?
Yes, I was and that one. I say, why would you want to tax mobile money? A bribe your name, so here. Yet, on any e-levy buy. And then what pepana knows, well, maybe Moshe, a good for don't buy and I mean come home. A pepana no, if you say you're refi, Bosha or the saying, and then yeah. But well, I don't say that was a Bawumia himself. And the proposal e-levy on no cofa buy, on the dozen would I had the buy my bind it too. And Yaman America, MPP, then General Secretary, for Penny, CEO of MPP. Or cabinet meetings, John Board on the kind, any more. And that screen is on. Or say, wait there, Bawumia Semwa, I feel Mame. Modern Ghana. There's a story by Eric Nanaya Kwafo. Or say, Bawumia is in full support of e-levy. John Bodo reviews John Bodo. In Tansemo or Wapa, because he was going to the cabinet meetings. And also Bawumia in full support, not in support, in full support of e-levy. When you was a quarter question amount to Marty anything. This same man, no, the e-levy abano, and our promises will be try e-levy when yaji. How can you believe him? Obviously, John Boyd will be on paper when we have something or cancer, no problem. Way, me and me, Gideon Buako, spokesperson to Bawumia. And also, so Bawumia supports implementation of e-levy. Bawumia supports implementation of e-levy. Spokesperson. Go and read the story. myinfo.com. It is there. And throw number 6. Ebusian 4. Mokai Bawumia and US dollar 17. Emra na Bawumia be to me. None a pet subject. As someone not kampa was about CD. Because the man penya kufuado mayeti asese ono oni sikasem totoye. And unti no akofa alaji Bawumia so meboa no na o mehwe Ghana sikasem so. Eti agufuado video bi jinaka so say CD na ye hata no kasa wodwom. And unti na makofa owura Bawumia o meboa. And Bawumia so kansem se Ghana sikasem fapem under Mahama atetia pansam. The fundamentals are weak. And if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. Shebompo said, watch it. After they came to office, after 100 days, also watch $1 to prison, they won't suffer IGP. And then dollar. And then I'm saying, show video, mame.
But if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. The type of free fall that we are seeing with the cedi exchange rate is a vote of no confidence by market players in the management of the economy.
So, if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. So Ghana, sika semfa pentete pansamoa, dollar be kosro gu sika nanimu ase, amobi ehun say ye mo number. Samra wo kasa no. Na dollar ni nyame do 4 cedis simple, because this was before December 2016. It was around 3 cedis. But we are on TB that Mahama more number, Mahama nima mamu fundamentals ni weak. Now the entire dollar yet 3 cedis at the time was because investors are passing vote of no confidence. Or much less omuni GDP we sikasemu. Yeah, Bawumia the benyu anasha sa emfie ngotwini. Fundamentals man, how far now? Oga, how far with the fundamentals? Dollar now watching us prison no. What in Kensin, what it change. And the dollar kaka krebi na 16 Ghana cedis. Every full soon. A kwanso for bread. A maybe bia ya the dollar krebia boy day. Say from podie bubu. President Mahama Breso now for 1 million CFA, 6,500 ubenyabi. And I just look it up close to 27,000 cedis. But ne bene the ayo. I then I won't cano cresa. Why? Number 7. I'm showing you 10 lies peddled by Papeyo Tisuyo or Sientu Abamano. Mon first year name mameno. I'm showing you. So you can't trust him. And once you can't trust him, you can't vote for him to lead this country. Because you also obey to me we are obesisana. The Cape Coast Harbour, Cape Coast Airport example are clear. What did he say? Number 7, or say under an MPP Akufo-Addo government, the economy will grow, say no and grow, and there will be jobs and jobs and jobs. Say yeah, but near Beshisho, my Nisika Semye. Now, my Nisika Sembe Nina Buswama, Eduma Swa Kosura Kosura Buso. Wow, Shemi, and Eduma was 70. Napkufu Mechiamo. Mosabe 100 Ghana no mafao, Posomen Kromentia. And now, Minti Bikrada, National Service Personnel, Omoko strike. National Service Personnel, Omoala ones, I'm not sure it's even up to 2,000 cedis. And so, Omolore Fempo, Omoko strike. That is how broke and bankrupt this man, Bawumia, has rendered our economy. Next is Omuria School 2017, 2021, 2022, 2023, Omutifie, Ejumenio, Nessus. Teachers, so we school tifie. Yamoma trade exams, so my national service, no jobs. And the unemployment rate are 8.4%, almost 15%. So economy no can say to grow and create jobs. What the video look at the evidence.
Economy is going to grow and grow and grow, and we will have jobs and jobs and jobs. This is the economy of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and
this is the economy of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, where unemployment has increased from 8.4% to almost 15%. National Service for Ako strike, what be that? And they were unemployed trained teachers association, unemployed nurses, trained nurses association. There is no hope. And this man says, Santo Abamani Biem. I don't know for your good and goes from Omubi. Shantroya that way, when ye on one and go for Zongo because we in Cremoni. Not me cry mediums or in Cremoni, Papa Bay. Because then now, or the Bawumia or the Timothy. And they say, I'm a power Christian, and you remember Cremoni. But this is what he promised the people of the Zongos. I said, we will build model senior high schools in Zongo communities in each of the 16 regions of the country. Alaji Bawumia on the Kai. Say Zongo origin biya. Into region biya, including our region, whether Ashanti, whether Bono, whether Ahafo. Or say a very Zongo kesi or near secondary school kesi a model school. I'm a Zongo for Akobi. And what dance ye ni? Remember. MPP will build 16 model senior high school Zongo communities across the country. Bawumia promises. 1st August 2020. Near Kwakotuaba. Say ya. 4 years in school was a see back crack and not even one has been built. Not even one. He promised 16, not even one. And I'm not promising way. Where are the model senior high schools in Zongos? Number 9. Mokai has same way. Bawumia secures $19 billion Chinese loan for Ghana. Bawumia fees a refi. But in this campaign, it's about trustworthiness, it's about principles, it's about credibility. This was a time Bawumia called China. Obaye Jamboree Kasiebo Kosiane Airport. The economic whiskey has hit a jackpot. On the $19 billion from China. Where is the evidence? This is the evidence. Ghana were 5th July 2017. $19 billion Chinese aid. Security to get 25,000 houses. Bawumia so $19 billion. We be sit down mako 25,000 and our security agencies. Not 2,500. Not a dime 25. Houses, a dime 25,000. Bawumia, I am trying to tell you that pay no credit in the moon or your trophy. That is who he is. Where is the 19 billion and where is the 25,000 houses? na yenya papa bi okuru wa IDEC penyipa Dr. Emmanuel Akweti samre no no fi say nya ade ehren bia na ye good but Bawumia twa omo nice they said wa circle na ye de key soup I iPhone Bawumia defraud omo. I said let's applaud Bawumia for securing $19 billion Chinese loan. I said Bawumia ya there ye mo yesem man. So the executive director of the Institute for Democratic Governance, IDEC, Dr. Emmanuel Akweti, has lauded government's ability to secure a $19 billion aid to boost the economy. This is a quotation. The man goes to China for 3 days and brings $19 billion to our economy. Let's give him a round of applause. Round of applause for Bawumia. It is a round of applause in 19 billion away. Or Amma. And that is the same game Frakadama or the Digana for. You say $19 billion Chinese deal, joint venture, not a loan. Say a joint venture. You see, but for can see and you know the baby pennies one that the Nipankwa no credible. Me na two me much say me say Bawumia on cannot credit. I've given you 10 lies. I've given you the evidence. Well, we are on number 9. Let's go for number 10. Number 10, we are going to stay on this for about 20 minutes because they won't hear. The entire menu is because of number 10. Okay, I will move Ghana from taxation, to production. Me banama betete so. Na me the Ghana free taxation to production. Yere. So the free taxation to production. Etwa na yetua under NDC Mahama Breso no wabete so mama yere. Yedi kan. Yere to nko a Bawumia yedi o mezi kasem nsa as chairman of the economic management team odi agu yenso. Aban ne betera konwa so a first time and omo to VAT no 5%. Enye anso wa ye fret will be special import levy. Nemre so 2017 I was saying Kabai ni twem. Bawumia trade from 2017 to 2019. So tax number 2. 2% special import levy. See say, Oma pass act I find act 1004. Sa 2% special import levy. Omo promises omo be twem no. And then omo dia to yenso up to 2024. Otu abama omo a omo besanso atrema mo atua. Taxation to production man by and so the 5% national fiscal stabilization levy by. Start to one was ended 2017 almost train to 2019. Sanso Shemra Act 1011 and the code 2024. 2023 and almost almost so much. Omaje national fiscal stabilization levy 5% now as they say there. Omobeje almost sadino no growth and sustainability levy. Pentimamento, the value is the same. You are paying all these taxes without knowing in different ways and forms. And that is why I will be because the Osha will say he will move you from taxation to production or your trofo when in the bush. So a personal income tax, they reviewed it. The 35% personal income tax on a monthly chargeable income exceeding 10,000 was introduced in August 2018. This was reviewed to 30% on monthly chargeable income exceeding 20,000 in the year 2019. Mokai last vehicle tax. You say MPP Bawumia I also no taxes muchen bia or the tax be buyer. Car ni engine bro 1.5 liters be I say luxury car, including toilet car between 1,000 cedis to 2,500. Omoje ya twiye moja edru baby you suye demonstration no so moja but omoje. Communication service tax. They increased the rate by 50% from 6% to 9%. 6% to 9%. Communication service tax. Taxation to production for assembly account. When you tour from 2021 to 2022, 1% COVID-19 levy on the 3% VAT flat rate, and that one, making it 4%. Now, COVID yari ababe kumi ase edwuma so no yesan so timi ɛde da ne to ɛto manfo so ana in the whole world. The whole world, not just Africa, not just West Africa, the whole world. Ghana nkwane de COVID sa yare bone no adane to ato ne manfo so. Malaria enti eba no na jeje rollers de malaria levy ba ya. Enka Bawumia ne Akufo-Addo nka de no mbeka. Do we have HIV levy or cholera levy or typhoid levy? Why do we have a COVID levy? 1% on VAT. And so how? So 12 million National Health Insurance levy so na 2.5%. Yeah, the COVID levy na sans what so and also so 3.5. 5% financial sector cleanup recovery levy. Financial institutions are now omo wa wonye mu akebe to me 9 billion na save omo. They spent 25 billion on collapsing them. That is how wicked they were. Omo we no mo say ye tax. It one account or bank the bank transfers this levy on you. You pay anytime you do any financial service. They transfer it, you pay. Look, 1.5% levy actually about 1% about. I hope you are counting the taxes. If you count, you get more than 50. More than 50. I'm telling you. The man who promised you said obey move from taxation to production. Fuel idea, Juma. Look at the taxes. These were the people are not petrol board and don't bomb better so. The energy sector levy 20 pesos. We a new one 20 pesos every liter. Petrol ni diesel. Anwa konkono, fighter konkono, beer 20 pesos. And the 18 pesos energy sector levy ato LPG. You will meet Bawumia and his wicked taxes. And the sanitation and pollution levy, they do the baller tax. And can for baller tax. High teen and Soto Kakebia. Na because if we are engulfed in filth. Even better square was about Nitimono or Mintimintin by Baller tax. Why would to petrol, why would to diesel, why would for car, would be at Trebi. And so on find there was someone there, or the Chobanum spelele. Where you new taxes on fuel commodities, but where your taxes are, not that fuel so that I know say was sold or better so. And also some ready on my ear. What fund levy at the airplane? Now you're 40 pesos, and normally I call 48 pesos every liter of diesel and petrol. I try for the primary distribution margin. Now you're 4 CDs 50 pesos. No, now you're 4.5 pesos. And now you're 26 pesos. Into Nunu, a 477% increase. We are not just talking about a 10% or 20%. 477. How wicked can Bawumia be? That one tax handle on fuel, 477% increase. I'm giving you the facts check. Boss margin, now 3 pesos per liter of diesel and petrol. And then Oma 12 pesos. Percentage in 200%. Anyone that say petrol gallon present mama breast on 14 cedis no. And then later I want bread in check for 4 gallon yellow no. And that gallon at 60 cedis, 65 cedis. Petrol gallon. Into a day the faka bia boy dang e would just so. Otonwa yento ufria yentua odonsa show betomwa enti so. It is because of a modern taxes. I want you to know, look, not even Idi Amin Dada or Mobutu Sese Seko was wicked enough to increase taxes and introduce so many taxes on their people at the same time. And Pranero Mukrana no Moshinipa no or Manyas Adiwe. Look, fuel market margin 1 CD 50 pesos. And nobody are called 9 CDs. 9 1.5 pesos. It's already called 9 pesos. 500% increase. UPPF. Now 9 pesos. Already called 90 pesos. The entire petrol wire then 900% increase. Abai bieni wagana beto wire set more the same way. 900% increase in UPPF. Fuel market margin 500% increase. Boss margin 300%. Primary distribution margin 477%. How wicked can you be? Yet you promise to move us from taxation to production. The same petrol, there will be a energy debt recovery levy. Now you're 41 pesos and then you're 49 pesos, 19.5%. And we put the money to 4 ball. Increase in price stabilization recovery levy. Now petrol, you're 12 pesos. And then a 16 pesos. The percentage is 33%. Not diesel, no. 1 liter beer, the daso, price stabilization recovery levy, no. And also, na 10 pesos, somebody about 14 pesos, into no 40%. When you're 2 minimum tuya, send a bear, found no bokosra, a buying a bit in your soya, and what a bonus. Or maybe 2 over 3 billion in price stabilization recovery levies at 3 years. And you know what's on the year, which is that Omonfante Petro, so no, they are not doing it. And it's in our brand. VAT. 2023, 2.5%. In the VAT rate, in 15%. Or they get funding NHI on the account to 20 something. Growth and sustainability levy, 5%. In the good companies, so when I am a young, Liwe Becca say when I may dream one, Mentiasian. Mama Ghana, yet didn't do any bread. People are struggling in this country. Boys, ain't yedjuma. Girls, ain't yedjuma. Bet kakra brantie betwa on a football game. Na wanya bibi kakra to bottom so no. A brantie na bra predict obi obedi bet ba ko ne adi no be 100 times. Now one day we like it what me predict score line be you know di bet kakra. When you spa chacha ball score line or predicting no di na when you 1,000 Ghana 500 yeah, but we say no so 10% obeji. That is it. Fees and charges or mobile boom. I can go on and on and on. In 2023, Bawumia dem ready by Parliament. The friend of the Excise Duty Amendment Act 2023. So Excise Duty Amendment Act 2023 Act 1093 no. And sa sparkling wine. Like alcohol ni sparkling wine. We are doko nsa. Na etu eda so no excise duty near 22.5%. But we need to 45%. Not 30, no 45%. Man with the other remote, then the town number and then why day. You know why? Because but we had the law we call parliament. You know? Excise duty, that's why I 10%, but we need to 20%. Spirit, the producer, ne cameraman, you model mo how far. Mopo enyumeko ma bre mbetwa kakra no spirits nsa anweden kakra na 25% and also so Bawumia to 50% excise duty we dey advance nsa kra de nya de penti to emu tax a eye what about you see any problem water mineral water aerated water na eto on excise duty na 17.5% or they are 20% ensure adokodo concern si chire wom te se coke here da hey excise duty 20%. Non-alcoholic beer alcohol beer name 20%. Energy drink yebenu menya hoden energy drink 20%. Cider beers 20%. Other non-alcoholic 20%. All in one law. The taxes are so many. Oh, can't quite wabre. They say the Bawumia 2024 the Odiaba non-life insurance. Oh, kwaku insure what dying or car ne de keka ho a ya de VAT atoso. Ya de VAT ato say wa wo die now person wo ton and I will rent it down ya de VAT atoso 5%. Textbooks are yamofra de besua de. Abai way for over 5 years. 6 to 6 years. Omo the new syllabus about no textbook. Textbooks are our for better amount exercise books, newspapers, publications, architectural plans, scientific and technical works, magazines, periodicals, calendar, trade catalog, price list, diary, stationery, to say pen, stapler, sign your man so taxation to production for. and also so the VAT atoso. Ofa plane, domestic air travel, VAT daso. Domestic transportation, ofa sura VAT, ofa formula VAT, ofa insurance VAT, stamp duty atum, excise duty no, afekwa no matum boom 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 boom. Na de everyone wakra bro so no say obode emusie so eto ato musie so emusie to emissions levy. Enti ene wa wo mutu abobo ya pragia okada mahama can do wa wo car say emusie free to banko ade say 100 Ghana cedis afibia ne ajew. And a factories no more you so produce musie no ye be susu musie na era say musie no do so to 100 era say musie no we dey do so prior to 500 e musie to taxation to production people. And that is why His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has promised say bear tax 10% in ubipem. Boys, this is good news for you. Yes, say you encourage chacha. No, about 10 be any person in back to chacha. But betting has become a refuge for young people who are totally hopeless because they do many. It is about to make a boy tell you bibi kakre diabo akoma e ye chance obakwa akobo krono. Twa bet ye bibi kakra nye ho e na Bawumia wo don se kwa akwohye agene tax. Na wa be ka che se me ba me twam. Wo be twam a twanu ne because una economy ni shawonsa. Akufo do so tie wo che nipa bia because ono se e be sikasem a omo number. And into no buy. It will be twem ne. Yes, President Mahama, you bet me any bugidie will be twem. Because we cut taxation to production. You have moved us from taxation to more taxation and more taxation. You can't be trusted. Mahama Sanfwa Shebo, this is good news for you. Mo ye momo to ade online e ti musika no Mahama say e-levy will be twem. Bawumia kope so akokabi. He cannot be trusted because onya no kwafo. Nancy Ramahama, apart from e-levy, we share a for Kubata, a for Buguta. Or the assembly to Ghana depa about ports, taxes, but we need to Mamana Doswa. Ama Yama Boya den Dende or ports. Na Ebumusu Bibia Boya den. We are no shebo about those levies.
A person imported a car, and I was just looking at the charges. This is it's a 2023 Lexus. These are the charges. 20% import duty. Then after that, import VAT. Then processing fee. Then ECOWAS levy. Then vehicle examination fee, then network charges, then network charge VAT, then network charge COVID. Oh, I'm shocked. Then Ghana Shippers Authority, then import NHIL, then network charge NHIL, then GHS disinfection fee. Then MOTI, import declaration fee, special import levy, Ghana Export Import Bank levy, Ghana Education Trust Fund, Ghana Education Trust Fund network charge, African Union import levy, then COVID health recovery levy, then certification, then IRS. You know, there's overage penalty by 0 because it's a new car. But if it was an overage car, it means it will be 23. You know?
One car will be the Abagana Wui. And what one 23? In which country do you see this? And then man kasa about the Bawumia or position or kind about port duties. And how he said or better port duties so send be ya you bet me competing with Togo ne be keka ho. Ni nyina na nada, ni nyina na frakadam. Inti enne The duty of a car, both near danger and sika the talk car. Go and check. Cooler duty at the same. Go and check. Even cars and getting go and check. But there is good news. The nation builder, that honest visionary leader, that experienced leader, why you be that? Oh yeah, I am boafwa. You be to me a genedino. Washebo. Set to no baby be a foul. Mame.
Some of the levies and other things, what I say, anything we can say, the charges at the port and some of the illegal fees, no, you're not paying your money a year for. So we work together on that.
Mepacho, this is President Mahama addressing traders. Say port levies, fees, the bina, no. Only on mobile adwuma. Na the brewe here superfluous. Ni yenyi infrio. Na bia for wen ha omo. Ko bia for wen ha omo a ya yekoto ebedi ne so yeso ye ho be han. Producer, by popular request, bo tape ni biem.
Some of the levies and other things, what I say, anything we can say, the charges at the port and some of the illegal fees, no, you're not paying your money a year for. So we work together on that.
So we work together, we will take some of it out. Those are the words of the nation builder, John Mahama, the man you can trust. And I'm going to show you why you can trust Mahama. I believe, says, we are not quite for, even if you are an MPP member, if you are bonte and I want to menyadre, if you are bonte na obedi matembe, one kasa o conscience utibua. When you say one kasa, in your loneliness, you will agree with our verdict. Now, this man here, Alhaji Mahamudu Bawumia, or your trofo, or your dadafo, or your kuntumpuni, your jinidia, in ye ye. And for that matter, Bosha del one and some work as ya walk a cano, yatia bre, will be see a swap, and go a shayama. Yem man and not die being the third time. This is just part one of exposing the dishonesty of the liar, the pathological, chronic liar, Alhaji Mahamudu Bawumia. There will be part two. And if you're mame, ye bape, but the less we forget, no, bro, near the NDC and you know, at waso, sharp, 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 sharp.
Let me be clear. I am utterly appalled and disappointed by the unprecedented unemployment rate we're seeing today. Perhaps if the government had not jettisoned the 40-year National Development Plan, which was developed by the NDPC during my presidency, they would have adopted and implemented my 24-hour economy initiative, which was contained in that document. And that would have saved Ghanaians from these levels of unprecedented unemployment. But as the saying goes, elections
Yes, so this is Lest We Forget. And today, on Lest We Forget, we are talking about Mahama, the nation builder. I want you to know the entire Kasa Mahama, a nation builder. Nation builder, Chese. Chese, will be a impuntu dana komaso. Will be a or Jonesha Kain, he's visionary, or when Niswa Dehuno, or on Sheshepa. Yamano, a Quenya Manosumo May as president, no, Yehun impuntu. The assay of fire in the year. And Yemani did that in all sectors we saw. And I have this short video documentary put together in 2020 as part of the 2020 election. It's called John Mahama, the Nation Builder. Even though say a 2020 video, no, it is still very relevant for today. So don't pay attention to the fact that it is 2020. Just watch this video because it is very relevant for the 2024 election. Yaba, I will talk to you about some of the things John Mahama, the nation builder. And the health sector, the one who didn't tear, indeed, John Mahama is a nation builder you can trust.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the Nation Builder. A nation builder is one with vision, a planner, and a master tactician. Here is a man with a team that understands that the implementation of free senior higher education, for example, requires adequate infrastructure in order not to destabilize an already working quality educational system. This is a man with a team that negotiates deals in a holistic manner, like the Tema Port expansion project that concluded with the construction of the Tema Motorway interchange for ease of transport of goods. This is a nation builder, one who makes judicious use of resources at his disposal. There are several infrastructure projects in various sectors of the economy accounted for under John Mahama's 4 years of governance. This nation builder is trustworthy, one who is faithful to his promise. John Mahama promised to end Dumso, and truly he did, leaving the nation with excess megawatts of power at the end of his first term in office. This nation builder is a unifier. John Mahama's leadership transcends ethnicity, family, and friends. One whose message resonates with the upper class right through to the grassroots of our society. Same can be said about his communication prowess. It's unrivaled. This year's elections will be about track record. Second is trust. The writings are clear on the wall. The records never lie. Fellow Ghanaians, the choice is ours to make. Fellow Ghanaians, presenting John Dramani Mahama.
Yes, so that was Mahama, the nation builder. Pictures amuhuya ne etwaguno. Hospitals, schools, power plants, factories, and yema bebre stadia eja a osisi in just 4 years. Eto de bi dum say 4 years pe bi aga na ase aduru no de na Mahama be o nti mujitum se masa ga na pa on. Well, I have news for you. If 4 years is enough for Bawumia and Akufo-Addo to destroy Ghana, then 4 years is enough for John Mahama to rebuild Ghana. Because in Yuma Power, airports, schools, hospitals, acquiring interchanges, Ghana Edisika, Juma Bayan, in a short period of time, despite the challenges we faced. In 4 years. And now, even more experienced than he was then, he will do more, far more than he accomplished in those 4 years. And I want to show you, some Mahama and Bawumia, they are not the same. Bako yo trofo osia onyo. Bako yo nokwafo osia oyo. And I want to show you some of the things President Mahama promised and indeed did in the health sector. There is a 717-bed University of Ghana Medical Center, Accra. It is the best hospital in Ghana. Oko University of Ghana, Legon campus, and Kraiha. President Mahama built it. Jumedian President Mills Nefitiasia, Emrana President Mahama, Eye Nabediache. And it's a shortcut sometime in March 2011. Parliament, in fact, Cabinet, Emma approval, also in 2011. Then, 2011, by June, July, Parliament approved the loan. Some meaning no man penny mills ne yo man penny. Na bed ye chira all buano. Ama implemented sign is ready huno. Na President Mahama, Sam Vice President Mahama. He was the chairman of the economic management team. Enti project who besiani who sika semi na no. On na nation sa obo man penny mills. Ma omo ye sankrata semno the cabinet approval, the parliamentary approval of the loan, and the keka ho. But by the time one yes signed the agreements for the hospital, many don't know the agreement was signed in August 2012, and that time President Mahama was in charge. Kopem said contractor cost sites 2013 under President Mahama by it hospital no. From Kinkin to Kankai, the construction, not only the signing of the contract, but the construction. It was the parliamentary cabinet approval shortcutting a C under NDC 1, Mels Mahama, but the actual construction, all under the Mahama government. Shema Yesiye, ho enene, omo legon omusia nursing, ompesa omobeya doctors. Health professionals, hono omoje enchirechire. Na see me reading wokuwamu, they have successfully done about 5 kidney transplants. In Fidia wohodudu awuyembe show, people get there and they ask, is this Ghana? Because indeed, even United States of America, baby hospitals in Nusa Hospital way. It's a quaternary hospital, the best hospital in the whole of West Africa. And this in the air, President Mahama and the share. Maybe today, Matters MPP for Kazu, and your mama and the sea and the Atamils. Now, Atamils or MPP ni. The Atamils this year, if I'm obeying. Atamils, I went on the baby, call your papa. The baby, the President Mahama. President Mahama, do you want to say Bawumia? Now, a Yama Kufuado, dia. The best friend ne Bawumia. Baby uncle ye dear, Bawumia say me no cry Pontius Pilate. Men can't be. When somebody is your vice or your boss as president, you are inseparable. Because I have one ticket near the to Abamamo. And until as a president, you are vice president, agent and then acting as president. So when Atamils was president, John Mahama became acting president several times. Same for Bawumia. So the vice president shares in the successes of the president and in the failings of the president. You can't separate it unless you resign. It is at most it means John Mahama did it. That is what it means. But I've explained where it started from. The shortcutting, March 2011, the cabinet and parliamentary approval, June, July 2011. President Mahama was vice. The signing of the contract under President Mahama, the construction, it was almost 100% complete. You commissioned in January 2017. President Mahama did all that. And so when we say it is his legacy, and on the eka. And this is it. The name hospital, the name city, UGMC na eka any hospital, let us say hotel. Any ibimu kodawa eka so munku fi ukra no musu because omufi they don't get these facilities any. Then, apart from UGMC, the visionary nation builder belt, or can I say Accra, capital, may Accra regional hospital, a share region in Ponimunyam. Greater Accra, you won't believe it. The regional hospital, you won't believe it. In the regional hospital, I never wanted to now practice your saying. And I'm a catcher, Mr. Mahama, or Fadia say, no, I any year. That is why we call him the nation builder. He builds. Bawumia in Akufuado destroys. Look at the when this one there. When this one there. Range Hospital, 420 bed. And I'm just showing you the exterior. Hotel. Mr. Hotel, a hospital as a hotel. 5-star. Look at it. Abuzafo, enya no ko enya nkan de onko. And I will call a Sema Mentifia Pa East Bolegatanga. You see brand new 386 bed Upper East Regional Hospital. Maybe when people for the Budimata, most of them come on the regional hospital, quaternary hospital. Show us your Ridge Hospital, show us your University of Ghana Medical Center, show us your Upper East Regional Hospital. Show us. This election is about issues, it's about trust, it's about proving track record. And Upper East, the big hospital. There's an aerial view. Papa. We took these pictures in 2016 before we left office. Huge. Then Tamale Teaching Hospital phase 2. President Mahama did it, 400 bed. Increasing Tamale Teaching Hospital to 800 bed. Because phase 1 was 400 and we added 400 beds for the people of the north. And you can see that here. This picture was taken in the evening, so it's not too clear. If you go on the internet, you see more. Now, hospital, papa, we feature your friend of the Bang Hospital. You are born coronavirus by and on a Ghana. MPP ministers now mudi papa ya terminal. Including the then Minister of Health, Corona chill or more no more job or any utu kwaya enye koya to airport nimu. Timiko Bruchi Hospital. Omope Hospital, Papa Kono. Manko Kufuado Hospital, Manko Bawumia Hospital, because Omundibi, they went to the Bank Hospital, built by the Bank of Ghana under the able leadership of the then President, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the nation builder. The Bank Hospital, what was it? John Mahama, and this was the fair, or a guy, the hospital. Yeah, Mahama, go to the hospital, let's say, the hospital, the Bank Hospital, and the fair, and the Siwasano, the hospital, the Bank Hospital. Then, this is in Cantonment, Accra, 130 bed Ghana Maritime Authority Hospital. We also certificate President Mills Abreso, President Mahama came and continued it. Hospital Kasiebo. Na pampa munina hospital no ya wo baby plane aeroplane ATBC na pampa me as an you can say a helipad and na muhun ha no. This is the Ghana Maritime Hospital. Then 104 bed police hospital expansion. We expanded it by adding 104 bed hospital no work that any train no kama and also some this was 2016 when we were about to leave office and now quite the same President John Dramani Mahama who said Ghana 1 military hospital pay. I'm talking about the nation builder John Mahama, which is the 37 military hospital. And who say Ashanti region, not just for the people of Ashanti. It would be a binumu Ashanti for too many projects, but they don't vote for you. And this year, whether you vote for us or not, it doesn't matter. Your mama near Kufuado no waka say a kumfi 4 man to abama minti me twemaso. Ana wona 4 man to abama minti say nsuo yiri afa monyema me mfa ho. Nsuo no wan kasa share that man nkrofo bie e de sese nipa nyema. President Mahama is not like that. But these things were done in Ashanti because they are central for the northern sector. All the regions, Bono, Ahafo, and even the northern regions can access them. 250 bed, Wafari. Upper West, 160 bed. These are Eurojust projects. Yes, Kufuor signed agreements, got cabinet and parliamentary approval. Besikana, Omokan Somoko Pena, Ama. President Mills, President Mahama, and August 2012, through a partnership between Absa Bank in SA and Barclays Bank PLC. You pay Sika at the years are Eurojust projects, including Upper West Regional Hospital. President Mahama Koloni Serie. So, Afaridie, Medical Kahwasem. The same thing. Apart from that, 7 district hospital, Dodowa, Fomena, Kumawu, Abetifi, 120 bed. It's Sisa district hospitals. MPP can't tell you. Dodowa, you see, in 4 years, Manipakum. Or more, my Bob Bessiacha, Bendia, Wagana, Bakosemu. Ajeje taxes acha benbia enya all you sikacha benbia they can't show you one district hospital they started and finished okom mo say agenda 111 no mo kan somebody afa ba ku ni be simfie say ni he said you almost maybe 2026 and tronko you can't trust them because sikano o me di ni nyina so this is Kumawu Hospital you see hospital no kwa be see we ohumie no kra no na dani asem UGMC for 1 year no mo ko o mo so ohumie. The same thing, they abandoned these projects for years. Hospital na Sese. It is there. Bekwai, 120 bed hospital. District hospital, Stepa, Nsoko, Konongo, Salaga, Chifipraso, Medina. The 100 hospital. John Mahama took the loan for all these things. And Sakra na President Mahama also Jebusia, 89 million euros for the construction of 85 bed district hospitals at Bupe, Tolon, Sola, Sobenya, Wita, Nedia Kekao. So I can go on and on. This is just part one of his achievements. I don't want to spend too much time. But what am I communicating to you? What I'm communicating to you, and I say, in Penyufo Mionua, Omujina Yanimse Yantu Abama Womono. Bako, Ujini Di because on Yano Kwafo. Shabwa Winiso. Are they any white or say a black or say a white or your trofo? That is Alaji Bawumia. President Mahama on Tessa. And that is why you can't associate lies with President Mahama. He thinks ahead. Or where are they here or minor? Yemma and Chilima. And he invests in that. And those things no kwa one found call with Jama or minor. Send a beya MPP NDC Ghana Funina. Yebenya Sonfa Sonia Fires into my pefra. That is why I've showed you a few, just a few. Polyclinics, health centers, chip compounds, can't want them. This hospitals be blue. You see, I jumped. And we will get another time and talk about part 2 of Mahama's achievements, the nation builder's achievements in the health sector. In the hand, lest we forget in ABC. And I believe, say, you watching, you agree with me. Say, you will be the Ghana Shannon 2024 and beyond, 2025 and beyond. It is none other than the nation builder. Yen will be a wayebida. Yen mani nyuma pa. En kasamano. Nen for me shenesa. And President Mahama will not let us down. Ye ko NDC and youth segments. A free NDC and youth segment in the Bape. I'm going to talk to you about the 24-hour economy in the next few minutes. And Sunday, the Neju Medino, Abaye, Shwe Mami Sisi, Meba Sisi.
Let me be clear. I am utterly appalled and disappointed by the unprecedented unemployment rate we're seeing today. Perhaps if the government had not jettisoned the 40-year National Development Plan, which was developed by the NDPC during my presidency, they would have adopted and implemented my 24-hour economy initiative, which was contained in that document. And that would have saved Ghanaians from these levels of unprecedented unemployment. But as the saying goes, elections come with consequences. The stark reality is that the current 8-hour working system is inadequate to create the production, productivity, and well-paying jobs required for the revival of Ghana's currently bankrupt economy. It is also inadequate to produce enough goods and services for export. My young people, extraordinary times require extraordinary interventions for extraordinary results. The 24-hour economy initiative is the answer for now and the future. It will create an enabling environment with deliberate policies for business, companies, and government institutions to operate 24/7 in a 3-8-hour shift system. In addition to the traditional 8-hour system, the 2 additional work shifts that my administration will introduce will double and sometimes triple or quadruple the number of jobs that participate in public and private entities that we currently have. This is the 24-hour economy optimization strategy, giving more to society, providing efficient service delivery, and generating decent and well-paying jobs. The benefits of this system will include, but not limited to, 24-hour port and harbor services, 24-hour customs services, 24-hour DVLA services, 24-hour agro-processing factories, 24-hour manufacturing industries, 24-hour construction companies, 24-hour diversified sanitation and waste management services, 24-hour financial institutions, 24-hour healthcare services, not just emergency care, 24-hour community pharmacy care, 24-hour tourism, creative arts, and entertainment industry services, and 24-hour retail centers, and more and more and more. As has already been estimated, the Ghana Police Service alone, at its present capacity, will require nearly 25,000 new and additional personnel to manage the 24-hour economy's additional working shifts. And keep in mind that the police service, as it stands now, even without the 24-hour economic initiative, already requires additional staff and motivation to meet the optimum police-to-population ratio. We adopt a multi-stakeholder approach because the beneficiaries of the 24-hour economy are diverse. Unemployed youth, including unemployed graduates, farmers, traders, small and medium-scale businesses, students who need vacation jobs, and the underemployed. No one will be left out. I'm determined to provide the necessary incentives such as favorable tax measures, cheaper and reliable power, financial support through the Ghana Exim Bank, oil revenue, and the National Women's Bank, which we will establish to soften the ground for both public and private participants who sign up to the 24-hour economy initiative in order to have a smooth takeoff.
That was the nation builder, President Mahama, explaining to you, in summary, the cracks of the 24-hour economy policy. This is just a 4-minute video. The MAN say, well, Potokasa, Ubi, I want to Potokasa, Seno, Ibiano went to be antiase, and Untinami way. To just break it down in the Cree language. So that one Potokasa Nasenobi to be antiase. This 24-hour economy is what is going to change Ghana. We never Ghana ye krabehe because we need a jumapa eba Ghana. Not a jumabia keke, a jumapa. I ni munyamu aketua pada ho. We never Ghana economy na nyina ye kese na ye ka bu kama fa yeso ayentimi ntua no yetimi atua. So let me just use a few minutes to summarize to you what President Mahama is talking about. Yedika edinkomo we da we don't know where kopoku. Bampenyi se abaso ba na meja pai. Enu tie ne yebesanso akabiem. Because omo tumfutro gu amanfo ani on 24-hour economy no. So munya ya we will also we will not stop never preaching the gospel of the 24-hour economy according to John Dramani Mahama. So yaka 24-hour economy, what are we talking about? A very, very simple. A deliberate policy. Yewra Mahama ede bagana. Se ode enshesheye egu akwemu. Na ankronkre nyuma whether businesses or companies. Any aban nyuma binom etumi aye adwuma 24/7. Omodwuma no be 24/7. Because 24 hours are onyame dia dom ye dakro bia no. Omo be chemu miensa. Dohwene nwotwe. Nti obi kwa adwuma no pa no nwotwe a ye adwuma dohwene nwotwe no wapo anwumre no nan. No obi akwa adwuma no nan wa ye adwuma no dohwene nwotwe no wapo 12 am. No obi so akọ 12 am. Wayejuma dohwene nwotwe wapon anopa 8 am. So human beings omo yejuma no benya ahome, benya bradia, home, benya brada. But the businesses and the economy will never sleep. They will work 24/7. This is it. Very, very simple. 24-hour economy no. That certain businesses, certain companies, certain government institutions will be supported by the government to run 24/7. Mame mo neto fama ete say wesi so bobra we teacher ni. Wo so me yetu aka 2000 cedis. Wo di ahwe wo do baby. But they do baby no. Afa akohwibra kakra sebi. Etu ji sika na wo di aye masem. Na di akotena choba, wo di akotena bia ba, na di atwa wanim spelele. Ti se obi a minim no. eni na watwe na sika na hye enti agesa wo kɔbɔ besia ebi another 3,000 wo kɔgye besia no so no wadi asɛ no enti wabɔ brabɔni akohwibreya fokubreya wabɔ masese wabɔ asesa ɛka yɛ den amene wo woji wakatua na wontimi mfa ntua wo ka woje yɛ ɛkɔka ka no so kra wontimi ntua mu 1% mpo ɛna watena se adwe wo din sɛ sɛ metena ho de message me demri famu sɛ mɛyɛ adwuma 8 hours pa na magye me bosom ya katua 2,000 as a teacher ntimi nsome ne me mma ne me yere no yɛ didie de yɛ bɛhyɛ de yɛ bɛnom po na kampɛsɛ tinye tua me ka ama mafiri ohia ne yɛkam ɛno ntimi nya akwadworo mɛyɛ adwuma den instead of working 8 hours no mɛyɛ adwuma ne bia ka ho sɛ ne bɛyɛ me sika bɛdɔso na metime tua me ho ka na me mma me yere muso anya ebra papa bi atimi abo abusuanfo so bi kasa waka bɔne ana just ask yourself this is what the 24-hour economy is about because Ghana any say teacher ni no wakobo brabɔne ama eka mene no all because ye the omine share Bawumia nsa wabɛbɔ bosia me ka mene omine no and therefore say ne President Mahama say Ghana yenye adwuma 8 hours pa da ben dan ye betumi enye sika tua ye kaya ye ntumi ntuai ai na ye pa chew say omo ayede won ka na omo ntu ka ne nhye animu carry forward na nchirima metua da ben ye betumi akreti inuma ama memo ane mabawa omenye tutu aka won se bo mu nya adwuma today unemployment is so high almost 15% from 8% under Mahama. And because of that, national security say we between your how no yen in Ghana. So this is a serious issue. And that is why President Mahama says we can't do the same things and expect different results. Extraordinary circumstances, extraordinary times require extraordinary interventions for extraordinary results. And until 8 hours Ghana yedi ye adwuma no yensa no onyame aboye wa ma 24 hours abode mu nyanza pefo say we betumi ada 8 hours at the 16 hours aka ye adwuma. Why do we work only 8 hours? It's obeye 24-hour economy. Businesses, companies, state institutions binwa me ba be chirechiro mu omo ye adwuma 24/7. Enti adwuma na wo ye no we betumi aye mienu instead of one na we sika akosoro. Adwuma na unya bi because 8 hours but say we be bi aye because e be chiche mu miensa kwaku kwa no pa na ya wo awia na amaso kwa anadwo wa nya adwuma no pa be nya adwuma anadwo. That is what the 24-hour economy is all about. Now obika say I mean, why do we need a 24-hour economy? That is what I've explained to you. 24-hour economy na policy they solve so many problems at a time. Because they say Ghana ye come the only way we can get out of it and go back on the capital market and they say your GDP ye sika said to me nyina ye kese. Said the how the ye can to 2 ye sika ho a ye can be ye kakra bi. Because then what the ye ka to 2 ye sika ho a ye sika ntimi ntua ye ka enu nti na ye bankrupt no. But as the 24-hour economy is rolled out, now more businesses are operating for more hours and producing more. Production is going up. The GDP, gross domestic products, and yama Ghana produce no, you're wet and also kosoro. And ebe odi ye ka no to ye wet and ho ebe ka krebi. Afi ye kopebosia obi be mayebi. Afi adwuma so a eni ho no 24-hour economy di adwuma eba. Sika ebi mi ho no abai ni more revenue because there is more production and more productivity. There is efficiency. So these are the benefits of 24-hour economy. Bebre. Now, I told you, say, what are the sectors? President Mahama Bobomao, my name is Susubiem. In the tape of a boy, it is just a bit of America. This is the manner what damn me asono daye. Say on for 24-hour economy, bra. We will have 24-hour passport services. We will have 24-hour post and harbor services. We will have 24-hour custom services, 24-hour DVLA services. We need a banjuma. But they will hear yet, per passports, Ghana ni supposed to see an unyabi. Minimum will apply for passport this year. Since January, be seen in a kind of passports. With your bribe, still Emma. Because even though you can apply for the passport on your phone, thanks to John Mahama or the online passport application, not Bawumia will try a control. The processing of the passport not check. NT and Mahama passport office, Ebibieno and Opa, just like we are doing now, 8 to 5. And now 4. Sa batch le pon another batch beba. For another 8 hours. Sa batch le pon another batch beba. The same for ports. I have it me bo peso amount for peso mu to be no money risika. Let me pay jet drives here connection. No. Let's give citizens better services. The demand is there. The pressure and traffic is there. President Mahama said the post too, the same thing. What this means, they say, send you my coin. Say, the passport office war, you my 400,000, 24-hour economy, me new beka home, into a 300,000. Wow, into the same for ports, the same for customs, the same for DVLA. Into a human formally, no, a cost times 2, times 3, times 4. And because these people are engaged in productive work, the state will benefit. The more passport application they process, the more revenue Ghana gets. The more goods we clear at the port, the more revenue. It will be say, oh, now for who be brisa better to your moka. A human or more yellow who seek a banana to your moka. That is it. That is what we mean by 24-hour economy. Eba be buame eduma buso. Na economy na Bawumia ni Akufo-Addo was saying no. Afa entomapa efra. Now, the other crown say apart from the public sector, private sector also can be. And the agro processing factories, manufacturing industries, construction companies, ama contractor kwa onko ye kwan ba ko o ye ni 8 hours into no media affiliation. Na kwa no create to say amanfo person mo use kwa no ntumi use no mine bon ka ye tua wo interest on delayed payment. They say President Mahama say a major project say yesuku say ye kwan construction. We are 24/7 because abano ebema umwe bi meboboso nti adwuma 400 laborers say welders for na wofa, carpenters for na wofa, mason for na wofa, omo be konsuo na wofa wo fa no mo miensa nti adwuma no bebuso na kwan no wetumi aye ne ntem amoma na nya so mfaso. They are all here in toast processing into tin tomatoes the same thing. Or yellow miensa 8 hours. 3 batches of workers so that they can produce more. Na Ghana yankasa yetimi di what we grow and process. Na yede dia kana kwa mono na yakoton akonya foreign exchange. That is what the 24-hour economy is about, to increase production, productivity, revenue, and more importantly, create sustainable jobs. In the financial institutions Bola Okobucha is Sananajo, President Mahama, the same thing, 24 hours, no break. Community farmer care, healthcare services, tourism, retail centers, he has spoken about all of them will run 24/7. Now, the Crown said there will not be any limit to the sectors that have benefited from the 24-hour economy policy. It is more buying these private companies. They kind of security. Video President Mahama can say, yeah, the private security a policy for the carbon. Na campaign a 1 year juma 24/7 bi aniama na hobambo. Ka hobambo ni wa 24-hour economy enye ye. Enti police for nko they need new police officers 25,000. Tabante we school SS utifi unya juma nya ope police. Vote for Mahama. Na 24-hour economy ni mra na police ni biko. Apart from that, private security companies are now over here demanding now. Almost we feel nipa bebre. It's a demand we operate 24/7 biano. Security for why you born on the streets they are there. At your workplace they are there. Bia bit me akọ adwuma a unsuro hwe. Umpewe na pediebe. Then tax incentives to our businesses nitua. My ready to natural. How can any business survive in this environment? The last time, businesses in Ghana because of high taxes. Unilever for Big Pen, Glovo. Which is a lot of businesses leaving Ghana to Cote d'Ivoire and our surrounding neighbors, our neighboring countries. Because taxes need also. President Mahama said, if you want investments to come, you want people to invest, businesses to thrive, then reduce our cost of production, cost of doing business. Back on the central, no, back on the same Kenya Bono, one of the huge overhead costs on President Mahama so better so. The special meter who year you man a tell Kituebi as compared to what we hear you may wear. Inti, Obisi, when my phone because I want to Kenya boy for the meter is calibrated to read 24/7. So if you are not working during the day and consuming meter and it will not read as it ought to read. You can't beat the system. And that is why there will be a 24-hour economy secretariat. There will be regulation. So people will not be able to take advantage. Now the end of the Quran said, President Mahama said, we'll give them financing support. Now you see, there are a lot of things to talk about under the 24-hour economy. And the main thing, they will call baby here me pa. Sammy Gyemfi betumia Canada on the 24-hour economy. President Mahama betumia Canada. Sometimes MPP for so NDC communicators in Tininchrim. To communicator bakubi. I manage over 1,000 of communicators. And you know no human institution is perfect. So it's possible to get a communicator there. On a particular day, I want to prepare radio so TV to so. It happens. And on said the 24-hour economy is not doable or it's not a good policy. And then I remember make us about 24-hour economy now. Omu try me video no go to Facebook and trade me. And then I present Mahama kasa about 24-hour economy. Omu try video no go to Facebook and trade me so ntimi. Ask yourself that. And then I recommend 24-hour economy. They are not able to share those videos to ridicule the policy because they know that the explanation is there. We've provided it. So, the policy nibi. Ubi some almost say, "Mo policy amudi be create adwuma we here." Almost say, "Mon first year never me." That is their policy. They don't have any policy to create jobs. Almost they say, "NDC for ultimate policy." Where is yours? But I want to let you know the verdicts of impending through our movement in Yumayoku, our movement NDC, our movement MPP. Our movement Mahama 24-hour economy. I want you to see what these neutrals are saying about the 24-hour economy policy. Number one, TUC, Trade Union Congress. Ghana Jumayofuni na kubatai. Ghana Jumayofuni na MPP NDC funi na kaho. This is their verdict. Or say, it is a great idea. TUC boss says Mahama 24-hour economy could be the game changer, charges youths to get ready for jobs. This man is not a politician. Only economists, any meduma wasem, MPP serial callers, the social media communicators now, or more kasa pan, only chair or more 100 times. Or say, Kasa Maganda Jumayafo, say this is a game changer. Produce a video ni mae, no more no more.
We are also very interested and we are eager to know a lot more about his great idea of a 24-hour economy. I think this one, you have to take your time. Because I can imagine the amount of jobs that this kind of thing will create. That could be the game changer. I'm telling you that you have opportunities in this country. We work 24 hours, 3 shifts. So if you don't get a job in the morning, you can get it in the afternoon or in the night. So where are the young people? Get ready for jobs.
Where are the young people? Get ready for jobs. This is the TUC General Secretary speaking for the workers of Ghana. And here the MPP, listen to the experts. Listen to the experts. Obibaka's away, Egumayofo Akrachefo. Okay, yenko tie adwadifo so. Adwadifo wo Ghana nyina wukuo. Ye from Ghana Union of Traders Association, GUTA. Omo so asem o makani. Guta president endorses Mahamad's 24-hour economy. If you are now winning, your friend Dr. Joseph Obeng, the president of Guta, has backed the 24-hour economy policy proposed by John Mahama. Dr. Mua and the Kasama Ebiadifui. Video ni Mrs. here.
And Your Excellency, let me give you one thing about your 24-hour economy. I think we had a program at School of Mass Communication. It was live. And I've actually thank you for this. At that time, people were just opposing. I said, no. If even you say that it is already there, there's nothing wrong for us to enhance it. And there's more that we can do in the night. There's more that we can do in the night. There are so many things that are creating nuisance in the afternoon. A lot of them. That when you go to Opera Square, when you go to Kantamanto, when you go to Okanshi, in the afternoon where people are shuttling around, that's where we are offloading our goods. And so it made the place very congested and can. So, Your Excellency, let's think about the things that create nuisance in the day and put them in the night. So, it shouldn't be difficult for us to say that when you are clearing your goods within the weekdays where market is going on, unless maybe it is Sunday.
This is the president of the Ghana Union of Traders Association, Dr. Joseph Obeng, Doctor. And what they think about it, about the 24-hour economy policy. Many sure as a political party be the policy about Ghana, neutrals, TUC, Guta, all of them applauding that this is a good policy. We in Ghana everywhere. If you are still not convinced, let me show you more. This is Institute of Energy, Institute of Economic Affairs, IE. Dr. John Kwache, the Director of Research. We what the policy di ba omo wonim di omo yehwehwemu se policy ni ye papa na nye papa hana na ji mensa ye adwuma muntie di okan was a 24-hour economy apt for a country with high unemployment. Was a 24-hour economy and ya de pa Ghana o man adwuma nim no ye hia. This is the IE, Institute of Economic Affairs, not MPP, not Sammy Gyemfi. I've shown you TUC, I've shown you Guta, I've shown you IE, I'll show you more. Federation of Labor. Labor unions, Ghana, Federation of Labor. The story says Federation of Labor supports 24/7 economy proposal. This is Federation of Labor. And on chain, labor unions applaud Mahamad's 24-hour economy policy. More than Ghana published it. It is here. I'm giving you the evidence. You can go and check. Federation of Labor, IEA, Guta, the TUC. All of them. All of them will be as a year. Education for students in Ososwe. National Union of Ghana Students. Ekubata and education for Ghana. Listen to their verdicts. Guta, NUCS, emphasis on NUCS. Students are Ghana, NPP, NDC for Yinakambi. NUCS endorse Mahamad's 24-hour economy policy. Graphic online. December 5th, 2023. Evidence in it. Maybe you are not convinced. In Benyisi Bobuchiche, Ufinsuase Bekacho so denchime wa yeni nechinye. Obia niwa ompendisi ne joma amasem chen MPP ni. One of them oboye chipa oyene swafo hwe omeyayare hwe ne yayare sabia apomudi hunsem so Minister for Health Dr. Bernard Okuboy Oni Bobo type papa on akasa about 24-hour economy mo hwe 24-hour economy. I am not the kind who will say it is not possible. What? Wait a minute. 24-hour economy. I am not the kind who will say it is not possible. Dr. Okoboy I said, maybe the meeting it is not possible because it is possible. MPP knew. Some of the MPP for no grade move one door. It will mole for no. Mole for no. The NDC baby almost saying yet. But doctor for no room saying, "Mo dream home say, we dear, adeɛ no cry baako President Mahama we BT. This is a good policy for Ghana. Maybe if we say Ghana web for the year Okuboyanka. Well, producer, play the video and let everybody see it.
I'm not a kind who will say that a policy is not possible. No. I mean, I don't work in that realm. Everything that you think of is possible. Manche, 24-hour economy has existed in some form, percentage. Maybe this is 1%. Anybody who says we can take it to 80% is not dreaming, it's possible. But it is the details that will show how fast we move. And for me, let me make it.
So it's not a bad idea.
I know we don't have time, but this is the Minister of Health.
I'm not a kind who will say that a policy is not possible. No. I mean, I don't work in that realm. Everything that you think of is possible. Manche, 24-hour economy has existed in some form, percentage. Maybe this is 1%. Anybody who says we can take it to 80% is not dreaming, it's possible. But it is the details that will show how fast we move. And for me, let me make it.
So it's not a bad idea.
All right, so that is Dr. Okuboy. Need I say more? No. Me have a work and cabin camp. MPP ni. So also no nyamisi ye nenyema. Unyame na kwan do so. Omo ye enye no. Kaba akwa say masa kanokre ade ne be boa Ghana ka. Mahama na dia de paba. So on say EPF na no. Pie. So because it's possible, boy, possible. So I didn't know what ye kitten, you beat me, I am it is possible. That is what Okuboy said. You can go and watch the full video. This is another MP. Where there are no correct into what to abetiano. MPP. Nipet bien wa MPP mo kind cry, they will continue to vote for you. Dr. Dixon Adomako Kisi MP for Nyaso too. I say MP praises Mahama NDC for 24-hour economic proposal. I'm ready to be new video next time I watch or Metro TV or Bob President Mahama Basosa, and that is why they voted against him. Now this is CPP, and now we're joining the Great Alliance with Alan Chairman, Dr. Abu Sakara on NDC ni. Omo ami you man this same chewu nyina no. Omo NDC for either MPP for and neutrals. Ne de keka on doctors. I don't see anything wrong with 24-hour economy policy, Dr. Abu Sakara. Now, when I am at Deno, Alan Kodio Chairman, this is the manner MPP for Kofano. Manabaya, one district, one factory, Mawomo. He was Minister for Trade for I think more than 6 years, if I'm not mistaken. Alan Chairman says you lack understanding in politics. Alan jabs Bawumia, critics of Mahama 24-hour economy. I said, we are dama. Or can something with Chikasem? It may be said it's a video no now who the Alan Chairman about Mahama's visionary, revolutionary 24-hour economy policy. Shall we mame?
John Mahama, Obeka said, on the Oba or the 24-hour economy, yes, sir. So Kasa on Kamboni, Obi Obeka said, 24-hour economy. Enya de papa no na so no nti politics ase.
This is Alan Kojo Chairman. I've shown you what Afrafranto aka osonfo sieye Afrafranto sieye alliance for Abu Sakara Dr. Abu Sakara osieye TUC for say ebeboa game changer Guta for say papa students sieye Institute for Economic Affairs. Intisa MPP, serial caller na social communicator no. Yamani 200 Ghana, 300 Ghana data. I no, they run a 24-hour economy as no. It's because on Tiasia. Omo matsena buchira o maye adwuma mienu miensa a day. Obi ani wo be run 24-hour economy down. O man bia obekwa hochire mu tise Ghana no. The 24-hour economy is your only way. Especially when the majority of your population ya babunu but omu nya adwuma 24-hour economy de be me adwuma na ba enti your babunu na wo hweme na wo pe adwuma we need aso ene John Mahama thinks about you. John Mahama cares about you. John Mahama unyame na so no dae so for 24-hour economy imra na how kese number 1 eda Ghana so ye adwumasem no yemfa metu ase na memo ane mabawa omo wie school omo suansa no dwuma omo peso omo de omo ho de ye adwuma obi anya bibi nye na my Ghana intimi fa na tuma pemfra. This is NDC 360, the 9th edition, and this brings me to the end of my presentation. This segment was the NDC and you, and today we just spent time briefly to talk about the 24-hour economy policy. Dear Dewumuni said, Mahama oyanokafo osia waye waye bida, and so you can trust him to deliver on the 24-hour economy policy. Let's read few messages. The first one I have here is Ataglia Raphael Adegiyoke. Dr. Bawumia, the chairman of the economic mismanagement team, is not different from a fraudulent company. Dr. Bawumia can never be trusted. Asante Yautenkran say, a vote for Bawumia is a vote for Kufuado and MPP to continue our current hardship. How profound. A vote for Bawumia is a vote for Kufuado and MPP to continue our current hardship. Otu abanema Bawumia upana Kufuado ne nache mafia fo no watu ama wo. Omo beka bo masanso abetwe aso ama ye ho akire. That is what Asante Yao is saying. Yusuf Abendao or say Alhaji Bawumia is the worst vice president we have had in the 4th Republic. He is only good at lies. That's a fact. Then Michael Dukrugu said Dr. Bawumia has no integrity. He has allowed lies to destroy him. Ishaku Salifu say JDM is the person to be trusted and we will vote for JDM. Next messages no. Next Nene Gaddafi GH said Bawumia lies with arrogance and confidence. Bawumia ukatra or the kukudru ene jeni ahanta in ikatro no. Ghanaians, please watch out. He is coming like Ruto of Kenya. Let's not give him that chance. That came from Nene Gaddafi of Ghana. Shamsuddin say, vote for Mahama to rescue Ghana from looters. And Frederick in Hana Ajay say, we thank Mahama for the sports bet cancellation tax. And in fact, the NDC manifesto will be launched very soon. Latest by the end of the second week of August, the manifesto will be launched. Now, President Mahama launched manifesto now. Taxes be bobo so idea bano. Mobet say what he has to say about it. There are a lot of the taxes he's going to scrap. It's not just the promise here, because Bawumia too will be promising to scrap taxes. He has already started promising. But on not yet he can scrap the taxes today, like President Mahama said. He doesn't have to make a promise. This is all time will allow me to read. Next week we may have more time to read more messages. This was the 9th edition of NDC 360. Mediane Sammy Gyemfi Musonfo. Achame nema NDC Amajoko. Yeda Wezo TV for us. Yenuya Standobe and then a poundful. Yeda Angel TV. Yenuya Benny, Erica Hianyo. Yenuya Papa Ewofa Yebibia Julius Debra Yeda Omwase. Miamimia Echo Kevin Taylor. O US Abuchimemo, on allow Silence TVQ Yadamwase. Maranatha TV4 Yadamwase. Yada Unuya TV for so ase. Yada Angel TV for ase. Omo mofa Jumedi live in Yada Obibiase. And those who will be repeating the show on Kesvin, Kwesieda 8 p.m. on Adom TV, Wezo TV, all of them, Yada Obiase will be broadcasting that. And so, Mr. said, so we follow NDC 360 on Facebook. This is the opportunity. This is your time. Follow NDC 360 on Facebook, on X, that is formerly Twitter, and on YouTube. Subscribe to the YouTube page. Yeah, the exceptional. Maybe I will share when to be ready. We will show. We may see BB. The short exceptional. A bo and seminator fano. Yeah, the go. All the previous shows are there. You can go there and watch the clips. Share them with your friends, with your family, so that everybody can know the truth, discern the truth, and decide for themselves. No matter on 7 December 2024. Onyame show so wajebre ahweme na watwe senne ye besanso ahia biem. Bedase.